All right, well, first impressions go a long way when it comes to interviewing for a new job. But some people worry that their accent might be holding them back. And they might be right. According to a new study conducted by the Society for Personality and Social Psychology, people who speak with a standard accent or one that is accepted where they're applying for a job have the upper hand over people who might have a foreign accent. Joining me now live is Regina Kim, an associate professor of management at Fairfield University in Connecticut. Regina, thank you so much for your time today. How much do you think accent bias actually impacts a person who isn't a native English speaker, especially when it comes to the workplace or maybe finding a new job?
Well, first, thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here. And as you mentioned, yes, so accent has been found to be associated with various career advancement, such as getting hired, getting promoted, and they do. There are stereotypes or bias against accented individuals in the workplace, which results in some negative outcomes that you've mentioned as well.
All right, so you're saying this is a real thing and stereotypes or bias
Yes.
could actually occur, which is why people have been seeking out accent reduction. So tell us about the process and maybe how it works and whether or not it actually is a useful tool.
Right. So, while I'm not a linguist, I can speak about, so there are a lot of programs now where if accented individuals are interested, they can get the training needed to sound more native, right? And, you ask if it's effective, and I think the short answer is yes to to a certain extent. So there is research supporting that it is possible to get trained to reduce the strength of your foreign accent. That said, I also want to add that it is extremely difficult to completely eliminate your accent or completely change the way you speak after 12, age of 12, right? So, when you're younger, it's easier. Your accents are more malleable, but as you get older, the way you sound or the way that you speak becomes more fixed.
Right. So you're saying this wouldn't be the easiest undertaking, but I wanted to go ahead and circle back to something that you said about something leading to discrimination, essentially. I mean, where is the line here? I mean, at what
Sure.
point is accent reduction necessary for a job, and when is it just blatant racism?
Right, and I think unfortunately the tricky part about discrimination based on accent is that it is harder to prove than other forms of discrimination because accent is so closely tied to language and communication it directly impacts the way we do work. So it's easy for somebody to say, "Oh, I couldn't hire or promote this person because they lack communication skills," when in fact it may not be the communication skills but just the accent aspect, right? So I do think there is a bit of a challenge here in this, and definitely, however, there's more recent litigations that support and that view discrimination based on accent as violation of Title VII by EEOC. So definitely, if you feel that you are I guess, treated unfairly based on your accent, it is a form of discrimination.
So I wanted to ask you more about that then in the litigation that is out there. What have you seen so far?
Mhm. So, for example, I knew that in California, a group of Filipino nurses filed a lawsuit against their superior, I believe in 2018, and they won the settlement because the superior has said things like, "Oh, you should go back to school to learn English," right? And the nurses were often reprimanded for speaking with an accent, and they won the settlement because the EOC saw that as a form of discrimination and violation of Title VII.
How big of an issue do you think this is in terms of it leading to direct discrimination? What can employers do at the end of the day to make sure that this isn't seeping into the workplace?
Right. And I mean, I think the first step to any change is awareness and recognition, right? That in a lot of these biases that we have against accented individuals happen at the unconscious level. So make it conscious, bring the awareness up that accented individuals may suffer from these biases in the workplace. So I think employers can definitely, set the tone by changing the organization culture to be more accepting of people from different linguistic backgrounds, accepting of accents, and promoting and hiring people with accents and putting them in positions of power will also signal to the accented individuals that maybe bias against accent isn't relevant in this organization, right? So I think there are many different ways that organizations and leaders could step up to support and be more inclusive of this, and support our accented individuals.
All right, so you're saying to raise awareness around the issue and to definitely foster an environment that breeds inclusivity. Regina, when you dig deeper into the issue, there is a study out there that finds that females are actually more affected than males when
Yes.
it comes to accent bias. Why is this?
So I think there are multiple reasons, and to be quite frank, I don't think the research is, has a complete story yet. I do think that there could be, the gender effect and the accent effect, sort of the double edged sword basically against female individuals with an accent. That said, I think there are more to be uncovered in terms of why women are perceived even more negatively than men if they have an accent.
All right, Regina Kim from Fairfield University in Connecticut. Regina, thank you so much for raising awareness around the issue. Always appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.